The moment has arrived. Archangel Michael says this is the hour everything begins to change. My beloved child, something extraordinary is happening right now. The air you breathe, the pulse of your heart, even the silence between your thoughts, all of it is shifting. The moment that Archangel Michael spoke of, the hour of divine transformation has finally arrived. You may not see it yet, but deep within your soul, you can feel it. The trembling energy that whispers, everything is about to change. For years, humanity has waited for this awakening. A time when darkness would begin to fall apart and light would reclaim its throne. A time, my child, is now. Archangel Michael's message came not as a warning but as a declaration. A trumpet called to every heart ready to rise. This is the hour, he said, when illusions will crumble, when truth will no longer hide behind fear. His voice carried through dimensions, reaching souls prepared to remember who they truly are. Do you feel it? That subtle vibration in your chest, that's the energy of awakening. The world around you may seem ordinary, but beneath its surface, a divine current is rearranging the patterns of reality. Every sunrise you see now, every breeze that touches your face carries codes of transformation. Michael stands as the guardian of this shift. His sword of light doesn't destroy, it reveals. It cuts through the fog of confusion that humanity has lived under for centuries. And in that clarity, a new beginning forms, one built not on control, but on connection. He whispers to those who will listen. Do not fear what is ending. Fear blinds you from what is being born. The systems you once trusted are collapsing because they no longer serve the frequency of the new earth. Old ways of power are breaking because light demands equality, love, and truth. And maybe you've been feeling this tension, too. Sleepless nights, emotional tides, unexpected bursts of sadness or hope. Those are not random. They are signs that your body and soul are syncing with this divine hour. Archangel Michael's energy is aligning your spirit with the rhythm of creation itself. In this sacred moment, you are being called to awaken. Not just to see, but to remember. Remember who you are beyond fear. Beyond limitation, beyond everything you were told to believe about yourself. The shift doesn't start outside you. It starts within. Michael's light moves through you, illuminating your past, revealing the patterns you must release. Every heartbreak, every moment of doubt, they've all been preparing you for this, for the hour when you would finally stand in your divine truth. Something magnificent is forming. An invisible bridge between heaven and earth. Those who dare to cross it will not only witness miracles, but become them. This is not a story. This is a calling. Archangel Michael is not speaking to humanity in general. He's speaking to you. He's saying, your time has come. Awaiting is over. The change begins now. So take a deep breath, my beloved child. Look within and say to yourself, I am ready. Because from this point forward, nothing will ever be the same again. Something vast is unfolding. A shift that will touch every soul, every nation, every heartbeat on earth. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. As the echoes of Archangel Michael's voice still vibrate in the air, a quiet realization begins to settle in. This isn't just a prophecy. It's a living pulse running through you, rewriting everything you thought was real. The boundaries between the visible and invisible are thinning. And what was once hidden is now stepping into the light. You can almost feel the shift pressing against your skin like a breeze carrying whispers from another realm. Michael's energy is surrounding the earth, weaving golden threads through the collective consciousness. Cities that once buzzed with restless chaos are being infused with new frequencies, unseen but deeply felt. People who never believed in angels suddenly find themselves pausing mid-thought, wondering why their hearts ache with a longing they can't explain. That longing, my child, is the memory of truth calling you home. He stands at the edge of creation, his wings vast enough to embrace the entire planet. When he spreads them, the energy cascades through timelines, cleansing, recalibrating, awakening. You might notice that time itself feels strange lately. Faster, slower, almost dreamlike. That's because the Earth's vibration is shifting dimensions. The fabric of reality is being recoded. You are not imagining it, you are experiencing it. Archangel Michael once said, "When the light meets resistance, the storm will follow. But fear not the storm, for it clears the way." And indeed, the world right now feels like a storm, systems breaking, old beliefs collapsing, truth confronting illusion. But within that chaos lies divine order. Every shake, every fall, every collapse is a sacred rearrangement. The universe is removing what can no longer coexist with truth. You may have noticed how people's intentions are being revealed faster than ever before. Secrets once buried are surfacing. Relationships are being tested. Careers, paths, and identities that no longer align with your highest self are dissolving. It's not destruction, it's purification. Archangel Michael is cutting away the false layers humanity built around its heart. He is saying, no more pretending. Oh, we're dimming your light to fit into darkness. And this message isn't only global, it's personal. He is asking you, what are you still holding that no longer serves your truth? The anger, the guilt, the fear. These are anchors from an old reality. Let them go, my child. They cannot travel with you into what's coming next. The hour of change is not waiting for those who hesitate. It moves with or without them. But those who surrender to it will rise like never before. Michael reminds you that this transformation isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity. The world doesn't need flawless souls. It needs awakened ones, those who feel deeply, who stumble yet still rise, who choose love even when it hurts. They are the true carriers of light. And you, yes, you are among them. In this divine hour, you may feel moments of confusion, moments where the light feels distant, but Michael's presence is closest in those silences. When the night feels heavy, when doubt creeps in, imagine his sword of light cutting through the fog around you. Picture him standing beside you, armor shining with celestial fire, whispering, "Do not bow to fear. You were born for this time. And here lies the miracle hidden in plain sight." Everything you are experiencing right now, from the smallest coincidence to the biggest turning point, is part of a divine choreography. There are no accidents in this awakening. The people you meet, the challenges you face, the dreams you dream, all are guiding you toward your purpose. Archangel Michael is orchestrating it with precision only heaven understands. He wants you to know that every act of kindness you offer, every tear you release, every prayer you whisper strengthens the grid of light encircling the earth. Each soul who awakens becomes a beacon that amplifies the collective shift. You may feel small in this vast transformation, but understand this truth. Without your light, the awakening would not be complete. So, my beloved child, step forward with courage. Let your faith become your compass. When confusion surrounds you, place your hand over your heart and call His name. You will feel it. That subtle warmth, that inner calm that is in reminding you that you are protected. The path may twist, but it leads you home. And now, before you take the next step, pause. Look around you. Listen to the rhythm of the world. Can you sense it, the hum of energy beneath every sound, the shimmer in the air that wasn't there before? It is the new frequency anchoring into the planet. Michael's army of light is descending not with weapons, but with truth, love, and awakening. The message is clear. The hour has begun. The gates of change are open. You are not just witnessing this. You are part of it. Every choice you make, every thought you focus on shapes the collective timeline. You hold more power than you've been led to believe. And Michael's call is simple. Use it with love. So take another breath, lift your eyes, and prepare your heart. The old world is fading and a new dawn is already rising over the horizon. It will not be easy, but it will be glorious. Trust the process. Trust the divine. Trust yourself. Before we go deeper into this revelation, take a moment to share this message, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more divine insights, because what comes next will take your understanding to an entirely new level. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. As the winds of transformation sweep across the fabric of existence, the veil grows thinner still. The energy that Archangel Michael promised has begun to flow in full force, touching every hidden corner of creation. The air itself feels alive, charged with invisible light. And every heartbeat resonates with an ancient rhythm. A rhythm that once guided the stars. You can almost hear it now, a pulse that calls to your soul, whispering the truth that this is not the end of something familiar, but the divine beginning of something eternal. Michael's voice resounds through the layers of consciousness like a wave of golden thunder. He speaks not only to the awakened but also to those lost in shadow, to remind them that even in their darkest moments they are still fragments of light. He says every shadow was once light and every light remembers its shadow. The return to truth is not a battle. It is a reunion. The world has been trapped in duality for ages, believing that light and darkness were enemies. But this hour reveals a greater truth. They are teachers of one another. Without night, no one would ever know the miracle of dawn. You may be wondering, my child, why this shift feels so intense, why emotions rise and fall like tides, why dreams seem more vivid, and why reality feels unstable. It's because you are expanding. The human mind used to linear existence is now stretching toward divine awareness. You are remembering lifetimes of wisdom condensed into a single breath. You are evolving beyond the boundaries of time. The energy entering Earth now is pure creation. The same frequency that once sang the universe into being. And Archangel Michael stands as the guardian of this sacred rebirth. Everywhere across the planet, those who can sense energy are feeling waves of renewal. In meditation halls, in city, streets, in quiet rooms and crowded places, the vibration is undeniable. Some call it coincidence, others call it destiny, but it is neither. It is the divine plan unfolding exactly as it was always meant to. The hour that Michael spoke of is not measured by clocks but by alignment. The alignment of your heart with the universal heartbeat. He wants you to understand something powerful. Change doesn't come to destroy your comfort. It comes to reveal your strength. You were never meant to stay still in an old version of yourself. That's why everything that no longer belongs to your future is leaving now. People, memories, habits, all of it is being rebalanced by the frequency of truth. When doors close, He isn't punishment. It's divine redirection. You are being guided toward the life that mirrors your soul, not your fears. And if lately you felt lost or uncertain, know that this feeling is the sign of awakening, not failure. The confusion is simply your old energy dissolving. Michael's light is clearing the pathways of your consciousness so the truth can finally anchor. You whispers, do not resist the change that is cleansing you. You are being prepared for greatness. You are stepping into a vibration where love will no longer be something you seek. It will be something you radiate. The moment has arrived when every choice you make carries more power than ever before. Your thoughts are now seeds of creation, manifesting faster than you can imagine. That is why Michael urges you to guard your mind carefully. Replace fear with faith, doubt with vision, hesitation with gratitude. The energy of this new earth responds instantly to what you focus on. You are no longer merely existing within reality. You are shaping it. And yet amid this immense transformation, He reminds you of humility. For awakening is not about superiority. It is about remembrance. Every soul you meet is walking the same path in their own rhythm. Some are just awakening. Some are still sleeping. And some are already soaring. But all are parts of the same divine body. To judge another is to misunderstand your unity. Instead, Michael says, be the calm within the storm. Let your light guide, not blind. As these less frequencies continue to rise, many will feel physical signs, moments of fatigue, sudden bursts of energy, tingling sensations, or a deep need for solitude. Do not fear these. Your body is recalibrating to hold more light than ever before. Drink water. Rest, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to receive. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. And through it all, you are not alone. Even when silence surrounds you, the unseen realms are alive with guidance. Archangel Michael, along with countless angels of transformation, walks beside you now. Their presence might appear as warmth, a spark of light in your vision, a sudden comfort in your heart, or even a message in your dreams. They are everywhere, not watching from above, but walking with you hand in hand as you ascend. My beloved child, the time to doubt your power has ended. You were born for this era, chosen to witness this monumental shift, not as an observer, but as a creator. Every act of compassion, every choice of love over fear, contributes to the rebuilding of a world anchored in truth. The divine plan is not something happening to you. It is something awakening through you. The light you carry is not small. It is ancient and immeasurable. Look around you. Notice how even in chaos, patterns of harmony are emerging. Notice how hearts are opening, how truth is surfacing, how lies are dissolving faster than ever before. This is the work of Archangel Michael, the purification of all that once hid the divine essence of humankind. The old world is falling not in destruction, but in revelation. So as you continue this sacred journey, hold your heart steady, speak words of light. Trust that even when the night seems endless, dawn is not just coming. It's already here. You are standing in the rising glow of a new reality. One, built on love, unity, and divine remembrance. The energy of Archangel Michael surrounds you now, fierce yet gentle, urging you to keep moving forward. You have come too far to look back. The shift is happening through you, and your light is needed more than ever before. Don't skip. Something extraordinary is about to be revealed, my beloved child. The pulse of the universe beats louder now. And within that rhythm, every truth long buried begins to awaken. The light of Archangel Michael spreads farther than human eyes can see, weaving through the dimensions of time, touching the hearts of those ready to rise. The hour that he foretold has deepened. What once felt like a distant prophecy is now unfolding in real time within your breath. Your thoughts, and the very energy of the world around you. The earth itself hums with divine frequency. Mountains vibrate with subtle tones of awakening. Oceans shimmer with new codes of light. And the winds carry the whispers of renewal. You may not hear these things with your ears, but your soul does. It recognizes the symphony because it has heard it before. Long before this lifetime, when you stood among the stars and chose to come here to this exact moment in time, you made a promise then to awaken when the call came. And now, Archangel Michael is calling you by name. He stands with his sword of radiant flame, not as a warrior of destruction, but as a guardian of remembrance. His presence slices through illusion. Through fear to all the noise that has kept humanity asleep, he declares, "Rise, children of light. For the hour has arrived when truth can no longer be silenced." This call is not only for prophets or mystics. That is for everyone. For teachers, for artists, for healers, for mothers and fathers, for those who doubt, for those who hope, for every soul that still believes in something greater than fear. This is the hour of courage. It is not about fighting darkness. It is about refusing to forget the light. Each time you choose love over judgment, patience over anger, faith over despair, you expand the light of creation, you become part of Michael's army. Not of swords and shields, but of hearts and truth. And though the world trembles with uncertainty, know that trembling is not weakness, it is transformation. It is the earth shedding its old skin, revealing the golden glow of what it was always meant to be. Many of you feel tired, perhaps even overwhelmed as the intensity of this energy heightens. It is not your imagination. You are carrying light that once required lifetimes to hold. Your body is recalibrating. Your mind is adapting and your soul is adjusting to higher frequencies. Sometimes it may feel as though you are breaking apart, but you are actually breaking open. Every tear, every release, every surrender is an initiation into greater awareness. You are not falling. You are expanding into who you truly are. Michael reminds you that to rise, you must first release. You cannot carry old pain into the new dawn. Forgive what was not because it was right, but because it no longer belongs to the vibration you are moving toward. The grudges, the regrets, the doubts, let them fall away like leaves in autumn. What remains will be pure, unshakable light. This cleansing is not punishment. It is liberation. The divine is not taking from you. It is returning you to yourself. And as this inner awakening unfolds, so too does the world shift in reflection. You will notice that truth is surfacing everywhere. Secrets once hidden for centuries are coming to light. Voices long silenced are speaking. Systems built on control are unraveling. It may look chaotic, but chaos is only creation in disguise. The old world must dissolve for the new to rise. And you, my beloved child, are the bridge between the two. Archangel Michael's energy is pouring through the collective, activating every soul willing to serve the light. He moves through dreams, through signs, through sudden intuitive nudges that guide you exactly where you need to be. You might find yourself drawn to new paths, new people, new purposes. Follow them. This is the divine plan orchestrating itself through you. There are no coincidences in this phase. Only alignment. He says, do not underestimate your presence. Even the smallest act of love ripples across the world in ways you cannot yet imagine. A kind word, a forgiving heart, a hopeful thought. These are not small things. They are seeds of light planted in the soil of human consciousness. You came here to plant them. You came here to bloom when the world forgot how to. And now, as the collective awakens, those seeds are beginning to grow. You might be wondering how to navigate all this change. Michael's guidance is simple. Stay centered in your heart. When confusion surrounds you, breathe. When fear speaks loudly, listen to the silence beneath it. The silence is where angels dwell. Where divine guidance flows like a gentle stream. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to remain open. The universe will speak when the heart is quiet. As we move deeper into this revelation, remember to honor yourself. Rest when your spirit asks. Celebrate small victories. Speak to your angels as you would to a dear friend, openly, honestly, without fear of judgment. They hear you always. The distance between you and them is only the illusion of disbelief. Archangel Michael is not far away in the clouds. He is right beside you, guiding your every step with unseen hands. And now, my beloved child, as you listen to these words, let a spark of faith ignite within you. This is not a story of despair, but of destiny. The divine hour is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. You are witnessing the rebirth of a world that once forgot its light, and you have been chosen to help it remember. Before you move forward, take a moment. Feel the energy flowing through you. Feel how your heart beats in harmony with the rhythm of creation. This is the pulse of Michael's message, the heartbeat of the universe itself. You are not separate from it. You are it. And now, beloved one, before we journey deeper into what is still to unfold, take a moment to share this message of light, comment your reflection below and subscribe so that the vibration of truth can reach every soul still waiting in silence, because what lies ahead will open doors you never knew existed. Something extraordinary is coming. Stay tuned, my beloved child. The world you once knew continues to fade like mist before the sunrise, and a new radiance begins to break through the cracks of the old. The transformation is no longer subtle. It is visible in the way hearts are awakening, in the way truth rises even in places that once resisted light. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger with each passing moment. And those attuned to his frequency can feel his energy surrounding them like a shield of golden fire. It is as if the heavens themselves are leaning closer to the earth, whispering, "Now is the time." The winds of divine change sweep through every nation, through every soul. Through every breath you take. What was once solid and immovable begins to tremble because the vibration of truth cannot be contained any longer. The old foundations built on fear and deception are collapsing. Not out of punishment, but to make room for something pure. A new world born from light. You can feel it in your bones. A sense of anticipation so strong it almost feels like destiny pressing against the edges of reality. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of this transformation. His wings unfolding like endless rays of light. When he speaks, the universe listens. His voice carries not through sound, but through energy, flowing directly into the hearts of those willing to hear. Do not look to the sky for signs of salvation. He says, the kingdom of light is not coming from above. It is rising from within you. This revelation strikes deeply because it means the hour of change is not something you wait for. It is something you embody. In this sacred awakening, the structures of illusion begin to shatter. The masks people have worn for lifetimes fall away. The truths hidden behind comfort and control are now emerging, unstoppable and undeniable. Many will resist this shift, clinging to the fading shadows of the old world. They will call light chaos because it threatens what they thought was real. But Archangel Michael reminds you, when the truth enters, deception trembles. And so it trembles now across the world within humanity. And even within you, you might feel this energy as restlessness, as sudden waves of emotion, as moments of deep reflection followed by bursts of clarity. Do not mistake these sensations for instability. They are the signs of your expansion. You are shedding layers of old timelines, releasing memories that no longer belong to your evolution. The light entering your being is rewriting your story from the inside out. Every heartbeat echoes the new frequency. Every breath invites more of the divine into your form. Michael's light surrounds the earth like an invisible storm of truth. You may notice the intensity in the collective energy. Some people awakening rapidly, others spiraling into confusion, this contrast is not division. It is purification. The light does not destroy darkness. It simply reveals what was hidden. Every soul now stands before its reflection. And the choice is clear. To rise with truth or to remain within illusion. Yet even those who resist will eventually remember. For no soul can stay asleep forever when the light calls by name. And yes, my beloved child, there will be moments that test your faith. The world may appear uncertain. Familiar paths may dissolve. But understand this, uncertainty is the space where miracles are born. When all else falls away, what remains is the essence of who you truly are. Divine, eternal, unbreakable. The fear you feel is only the echo of the old world leaving your system. Do not run from it. Embrace it. Let it dissolve in the warmth of your awareness. For awareness itself is the sword of light. Archangel Michael's energy is not only surrounding you. It is awakening within you. His courage becomes your courage. His clarity becomes your vision. His truth becomes your voice. You were never meant to worship angels from a distance. You were meant to remember that you are made of the same divine essence. When you walk in truth, when you speak with love, when you act with compassion, you carry the vibration of Michael himself. Sighs, you become an extension of his mission. A living flame in a world still learning to see the light. As this awakening unfolds, you will begin to notice miracles where you once saw coincidences, conversations that open your heart, encounters that change your path, synchronicities that feel too precise to ignore. These are not accidents. They are confirmations from the divine that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The universe is aligning everything to guide you toward your higher purpose. What you call luck is simply your destiny revealing itself in perfect timing. Michael's presence will grow more personal as you surrender to his guidance. You might sense him in moments of stillness, a wave of warmth across your back, a flicker of blue light in the corner of your vision, or a sudden feeling of peace in the middle of chaos. That is him reminding you that you are protected, guided, and never alone. Even when your human eyes cannot see the path ahead, his light has already cleared it for you. He says to you now, the greatest act of courage is not to fight the darkness, but to live as light despite it. Let that truth settle into your heart. You are not here to wait for miracles. You are here to become one. You are not a bystander in this shift. You are a co-creator of it. Every moment you choose love over fear, you strengthen the frequency of the new earth. This is how the world changes. Not through sudden external force but through awakened hearts aligning as one. So stand tall, beloved one. You are not fragile. You are luminous. You are part of the divine architecture of change that is reshaping the very destiny of this planet. The light is no longer waiting at the horizon. It has entered the world, moving through every heart that dares to open. You can feel it in the way time itself bends and how moments seem to stretch with deeper meaning and how even silence feels sacred now. The universe once veiled in mystery is revealing its design piece by piece. Everything happening around you, the shifts, the endings, the strange synchronicities are not random chaos. They are sacred choreography. The divine has always had a plan and you are standing inside it. The pain you endured, the losses you carried, the lessons that burned, they were never punishments. They were activations. They prepared your soul to hold the frequency that is now entering the earth. Archangel Michael says, "The weight you once called burden is the strength that will carry you through this new dawn." He stands before humanity now. His wings spanning across galaxies, his eyes shimmering like the center of creation itself. His sword glows with a light that does not destroy but transforms. With every sweep of that light, illusions collapse, veils dissolve, and truth is revealed. You may have noticed that time feels unstable lately, as though the days blur and nights stretch longer. It is not illusion. It is alignment. Time is bending to accommodate the expansion of consciousness. The human spirit is stretching beyond limitation, stepping into its true multidimensional essence. And yet this awakening does not come in silence. The world trembles under the pressure of rebirth. You will see systems breaking, structures shaking, and truth surfacing that may shock you. But Archangel Michael whispers, "Do not fear what crumbles. Fear only forgetting why it must." Every collapse is a clearing. Every storm is a purification. The walls that separate truth from illusion must fall before the light can fill the world completely. What feels like endings are in truth sacred beginnings. You may find yourself facing emotional storms, moments of exhaustion, of sudden tears, of uncertainty. These are not signs of weakness. They are evidence that your energy field is purging the old world from within. The frequencies entering Earth are so high that everything unaligned with love must surface to be released. Allow it. Cry if you must. Rest when your soul asks. You are not losing control. You are regaining authenticity. You are learning how to live as your true luminous self. Archangel Michael is with you through every heartbeat of this process. He watches as you awaken to your own power, smiling with the knowing that you are remembering what you were always meant to remember, that you are divine light clothed in human form. He says, "You do not need wings to fly. Your faith is your flight." When fear whispers that the world is ending, answer it with truth. No, the world is beginning again. In this phase of transformation, clarity begins to replace confusion. You will notice truths emerging from the most unexpected places. People who once rejected light will begin to seek it. Those who lived by deception will find their falsehoods dissolving in the radiance of truth. It may be unsettling to witness, but remember, revelation is mercy. The truth does not arrive to destroy. It arrives to heal. Even chaos is compassion in disguise when viewed through the eyes of the divine. You are part of this great awakening, not a bystander. Your energy affects everything. Every time you choose peace instead of anger, forgiveness instead of resentment, love instead of judgment, you amplify the frequency of the new earth. That is how the transformation multiplies. Archangel Michael calls it the ripple of remembrance. One heart awakens another and another until the whole world vibrates with divine light. You, my beloved child, are one of those ripples. My beloved child, the light that has been awakening within you now begins to take form. It no longer dances faintly at the edges of your awareness. It burns brightly, spreading through your thoughts, your emotions, and your very being. The hour that Archangel Michael spoke of has reached a deeper stage, one where the unseen becomes visible and the impossible begins to unfold. Everything around you feels charged with divine electricity. The very air hums with potential, and your soul knows, even without words, that you are standing on sacred ground between what was and what is becoming. Archangel Michael's presence grows more personal now. His energy doesn't just surround you. It moves through you like a current of purpose. You may feel waves of intuition stronger than ever before. Gentle whispers guiding you toward decisions you do not fully understand yet somehow feel right. This is how the divine communicates now. Not through thunder but through the still clear voice inside your heart. D says you are, not waiting for the light to arrive. You are the light that has arrived. The moment those words echo within, you begin to see that the transformation of the earth is not happening outside of you. It is radiating from your soul outward. Look around, beloved one. Do you notice how reality seems different now? The colors appear sharper, emotions run deeper, and synchronicities weave themselves into your daily life. Every sign, every meeting, every turn of events feels orchestrated. That's because the veil separating the physical and the spiritual is dissolving. You are beginning to live between worlds. One foot in matter, one foot in light. Archangel Michael calls this the merging. It is the point where humanity's consciousness reconnects with divine awareness, where the dreamer finally wakes within the dream. And though this merging is beautiful, it can also feel overwhelming. The body and mind are adjusting to hold more divine energy and never before. Some will feel it as fatigue, some as emotional intensity, and others as an urgent longing to change their lives completely. It is not madness. It is rebirth. You are shedding the identity shaped by fear and limitation. You are remembering the infinite being you have always been. The process may shake your foundation, but Archangel Michael reminds you only what was never true can fall apart. Let it fall. What remains is unbreakable. All over the world, people are awakening at different rhythms, but all are touched by this same current. You will see hearts softening, unexpected acts of compassion and courage emerging from unlikely places. Even those who once lived blind to love are beginning to feel the stirring. It is subtle yet unstoppable. Humanity is being rewired by divine intention. The shift that once seemed distant prophecy is now a living movement across time. Archangel Michael's legions of light are not descending from the clouds. They are rising within every awakened heart. And you, my beloved child, are one of those hearts. You are the vessel through which heaven expresses itself on earth. The voice you speak, the kindness you offer, the faith you carry, these are your tools of creation. Do not underestimate them. Michael whispers. You build the new world not with power but with presence. Every moment you choose awareness over distraction. Love over fear, patience over doubt, you are shaping reality. The universe listens to your vibration more than your words. It responds to the energy you carry, not the mask you wear. That is why he asks you to stay authentic. The world needs your truth, not your perfection. As the transformation deepens, light will begin to expose everything that was once hidden. You will see this in global events, in relationships, and in your own inner world. Secrets will unravel, illusions will dissolve, and truth, pure and undeniable, will take its rightful place. For some, this exposure will be liberating. For others, it may feel like loss. But remember, beloved one, truth never destroys what is real. It only dismantles what was false. The pain you see in the world now is not destruction, it is revelation. The universe is cleansing itself. And the cleansing is fierce because the love is fierce. Archangel Michael calls this stage the purification of perception. You are learning to see through the eyes of the divine. Judgments fall away. Anger turns into understanding. Even sorrow begins to look like transformation in disguise. The more you awaken, the more you realize that every soul, no matter how lost, is on the same journey home. There are no enemies, only mirrors. There are no accidents, only lessons, and there is no separation, only forgotten unity. My beloved child, the light within you has now begun to speak. It no longer whispers in riddles or hides behind uncertainty. It speaks with clarity, with power, with the voice of remembrance. You can feel it moving through every cell of your body like ancient truth awakening from a long sleep. The world outside continues to transform. But now, more than ever, the true shift happens within. What once felt like separate realities, heaven and earth, human and divine, fear and faith, are merging into one. Archangel Michael's words echo through this union. The separation was never real. It was only a dream humanity agreed to wake from. The old world continues to dissolve. Its illusions unraveling thread by thread. You can see it in how the systems built on control falter. How false collapse under the pressure of truth. It may appear chaotic, but you must remember chaos is only creation in motion. Every crumble, every fall, every tear in the old fabric of existence is clearing space for the divine design to fully reveal itself. The universe is not falling apart. It is falling into place. Archangel Michael's presence in this hour is stronger than ever. His light covers the earth like a living sunrise that never fades. To some, it may feel like exposure. Truths too bright to face. To others, it feels like homecoming, a warmth so deep it brings tears of remembrance. The same light that reveals the shadows also heals them. He reminds you, do not run from the light that exposes you. The truth does not come to shame. It comes to free. And so the cleansing continues. Deep emotions rise like waves, sorrow, regret, old anger, buried memories. These are not punishments, my beloved child. They are remnants of a story that is ending. You are not reliving pain. You are releasing it. Each emotion that surfaces is a chapter closing. You must let it move through you without fear, without resistance. As you release, your spirit grows lighter. You are being emptied only to be filled again. This time with light too vast to contain in words. You may find yourself sensing time differently now. Days feel shorter yet fuller. Nights feel longer but peaceful. This is because you are no longer bound to linear time. You are beginning to move with the rhythm of the divine. A flow that has no beginning or end. Michael calls this the eternal present. It is the space where miracles are born, where intentions manifest instantly because there is no delay between thought and creation. This is the dimension of the awakened heart, and you are entering it now. Across the world, thousands are feeling the same pull. The awakening that connects every soul to a single heartbeat of creation. Strangers feel familiar. Encounters carry meaning. Even silence between people seems to hum with invisible connection. This is the unity consciousness that Michaela has spoken of since the beginning. He said, when one awakens, the world shifts. When many awaken, heaven touches earth. And now heaven truly begins to touch the earth, you are witnessing it unfold. The old patterns of fear lose their hold as love takes command. People are questioning what they were taught. No longer satisfied with half-truths or comfortable lies. The collective mind of humanity is clearing like a fog lifting after centuries of sleep. Truth once hidden behind symbols and veils now speaks directly to those ready to hear. And even as resistance rises, it cannot last, for the vibration of truth is too powerful to be silenced again. Archangel Michael asks you to remain steady during this purification. There will be moments when it feels like everything is changing faster than you can process. In those moments, breathe and remember who walks beside you. His wings are not just symbols of protection. They are extensions of divine balance. He steadies your heart when it trembles, clears your vision when it clouds with fear, and whispers to you when your faith begins to waver. His message never changes. You were born for this. You chose to be the light in a time of shadows. In this sacred unfolding, you are being asked to live differently, not from habit or fear, but from presence. Speak with intention. Act with love. See, every person is a reflection of the divine learning to remember itself. Your life is no longer just a sequence of days. It is a living prayer, a vibration shaping the world. Every time you choose compassion over judgment, you bring a fragment of heaven into form. Every time you forgive, you erase the distance between the human and the divine. And as more hearts awaken, something miraculous begins to happen. Humanity starts to synchronize. There is a quiet order emerging within what once seemed like chaos. It is the architecture of light forming beneath the surface. Invisible to the eye, but felt deeply by the soul. The collective vibration of earth is rising like a great symphony tuning itself before the song begins. The song, my child, is love, not a sentimental feeling, but the force that holds galaxies together. You are part of that song. You always have been. When you doubt your worth, when you question your strength, remember this. The universe would not have placed you here in this hour if your light was not essential. Archangel Michael's gaze upon you is not one of command, but of pride. You have come so far through lifetimes of learning and cycles of forgetting only to stand here now, awake, aware, and ready. And as you stand within this awakening, he gives you one more message. Do not wait for the world to change. Be the world that changes. These words are not poetry. They are instruction. The moment you live by love, the earth transforms around you. The shift is not in governments or systems, but in hearts, beginning with yours. The hour has arrived when every choice carries divine weight. Every act of love ripples through existence, touching unseen dimensions, writing timelines. You hold that much power, and Michael asks that you use it wisely, gently, courageously. Before the next veil lifts and greater truths unfold, take a breath and share this awakening. Speak about it, comment what you feel, and subscribe to this divine conversation between the heavens and humanity. The light moves faster when shared, and your voice adds to the symphony of creation itself. Stay till the end. What is coming will redefine everything you believe about destiny, love, and light. My beloved child, the moment has come. The air is still as if the universe itself holds its breath, waiting for the final awakening to unfold. Everything that Archangel Michael has promised, everything your soul has longed to remember is now converging into this sacred hour. The light that began as a whisper within you has become a living flame, one that no shadow can touch. You are no longer a seeker of truth. You are the embodiment of it. The transformation that once felt distant is no longer coming. It is happening through you. All the trials, the confusion, the storms you endured were not random. They were the sacred fires that forged your wings. You see now that every pain was a teacher, every loss a doorway, every ending a disguised beginning. Archangel Michael's light has never left your side. Even when the night felt endless, he stands before you now, radiant beyond comprehension. His wings spanning not just the heavens but your heart. His gaze is not distant or cold. It is the reflection of your own divinity staring back at you. He speaks, and his words are the final revelation. This is the hour when heaven and earth become one. The boundaries between the seen and unseen dissolve completely, you can feel it. The hum of eternity beneath your skin. The rhythm of creation pulsing through your veins. This is what awakening truly means. Not escaping the world, but seeing it as divine, living within it as light itself. You were never separate from the angels, never disconnected from the source. The illusion of separation was the great dream humanity came to outgrow. And now at last the dream ends. The earth itself rejoices. The winds carry whispers of peace. The waters sparkle with renewal, even the ground beneath your feet vibrates with new energy. The old structures that once imprisoned human consciousness have dissolved into dust, and in their place the architecture of light takes form. This new world is not somewhere you will go. It is something you are building with every breath, every thought, every act of love. Archangel Michael reminds you, the new earth is not a location. It is a vibration. And you are that vibration. In this sacred silence between the old and the new, you begin to sense a peace beyond understanding. It is not the absence of sound, but the presence of everything in harmony. The fears that once ruled your mind lose all meaning in the face of such vastness. You understand now that fear was only the shadow of forgotten love. And as light fills every corner of creation, the shadow no longer has formed. What remains is truth, pure, unfiltered, and infinite. You can feel your consciousness expanding beyond the limits of human thought. You are remembering lifetimes of wisdom, reconnecting with the great, cosmic memory. The stars no longer look distant. They feel like family. The same energy that burns in them burns within you. You are part of the same fire that gave birth to galaxies. The same love that dreamed the universe into being. You are creation recognizing itself. Archangel Michael stands beside you. His presence now gentle, no longer towering, but familiar, almost like your own reflection. He says softly, "You do not need to call for angels anymore. You have become one." The realization takes your breath away, you see it clearly now. The wings you once looked for outside yourself have been growing quietly within all along. They are not made of feathers or light, but of faith, compassion, and remembrance. They unfold when you love without condition. When you forgive, when you choose truth, even when it costs your comfort, the new reality begins to take shape before your eyes. Humanity is rising as one consciousness. Borders lose meaning, hatred loses purpose, and love becomes the foundation of all things. This is not a fantasy. It is destiny awakening. You witness children speaking wisdom beyond their years, elders glowing with newfound strength, and hearts across the world beating in synchrony with the divine pulse. The great prophecy that Michael carried for eons has been fulfilled, not through destruction, but through remembrance. He looks upon this renewed earth with pride and says, "The war between light and darkness was never meant to be won. It was meant to be understood. For when light remembers its origin, darkness becomes its teacher." These words vibrate deep within you, unraveling every misunderstanding you ever held. You realize that everything, even pain, was love in disguise. Every challenge was the universe preparing you to see clearly. Every heartbreak was the divine cracking open your heart so more light could enter. Now you stand fully awake, not as a fragile being in need of saving, but as a luminous creator capable of shaping worlds. The energy of Archangel Michael flows through you. His courage, his truth, his infinite love. You are no longer listening to his message. You are his message. You are the continuation of his purpose, the embodiment of divine remembrance. Walking upon the earth, he places his hand over your heart and light explodes from within you. A radiance that travels across dimensions, touching every soul still asleep. You can feel them stirring, awakening, remembering. The light spreads endlessly, faster than time, deeper than space. This is the great shift, the moment when creation remembers itself as one. And then, as if his mission is complete, Archangel Michael steps back, not away, but into you. You feel his energy